What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am, and today we're going to be talking about this guy in Turkey who ended up getting lost and then joining the search party for himself to look for himself. Yeah, that's right. Quite a doozy of a situation, though. I figured, though, it would be a pretty fun video to make. That's what we're going to be talking about. So without further ado, let's get into it.
I'm getting quiet now. Lay low when you reach zone, wiping down, making out, stack the bread.
Alright, so obviously being lost in the woods is some place where nobody wants to end up, you know? I feel like that's arguably one of the scariest places you could get lost is like, you know, some thick forest where no one can really see you in a helicopter or anything. They gotta come find you. But especially it can be confusing when you're intoxicated and lost. I'm sure that's how most people get lost in the first place, but this dude in Turkey took it to the next level. Drunk Turkish man joined search party to look for himself. You know, he must have been really confused, you know, when they started describing the guy and it, like, looked just like him. But maybe it gave him, like, a second wind to motivate him to look even harder. He's like, I have to find this guy. He's just like me. What would I want people to do if I was missing? Mr. Beyhan Mutlu from the Inegöl region in the northwestern province of Bursa had been drinking with friends when he wandered off into the woods. Alright, I was making a joke about getting drunk and just running off to the woods to get lost. I didn't realize that was actually exactly what happened here. You know, I understand that when you get intoxicated, your judgment making gets a little bit out there, you know, you don't make the best decisions. But wandering into the woods by yourself seems like one of those decisions that, you know, even a drunk person wouldn't be making. Like, I'm just gonna wander off into the wilderness and hope people can find me. You know his friends must have been freaking out when they turned around. They're like playing a drinking game. All right, everyone closes their eyes. We drink beer. When we open eyes, we find each other. You know, I've played drinking games that are as stupid. If it's a drinking game, you're just trying to get drunk. They open their eyes and they're like, where did he go? The only one dumb enough to wander into the woods drunk. The rest of his friends are like, oh my God, he always does this. You know he has to be the one dude who wanders off constantly. He's not getting invited back to the camping trip next year. You know that for a fact. You go missing and make people call in a national search party. They probably don't want to chill with you anymore if you join it. When they were unable to contact the 50-year-old, his wife and friends decided to alert the authorities. How far did this dude wander off in a short period of time where they weren't able to find him? Like, do you think he was playing hide and seek? They were yelling his name, which means he has to have been far enough away where he couldn't hear it. But also, you know, how did he get that far that quick? Like, did he just full drunk excitement sprint into the woods like a mountain runner? How did he get that far that quick? You would think a drunk dude in the middle of the night walking through the woods would have some level of difficulty tripping over vines. This dude is out here like Tarzan, you know, just like jumping from tree to tree. How do we know that all Turkish sightings of Bigfoot aren't just this dude hopping from tree to tree like a lemur? Apparently he's covering ground incredibly quickly. I'm telling you, dude, just something about the idea of, like, this guy's group of friends just seriously being like, did he really, why did he wander off? How did he get so far? Just all the questions they have to be asking. His wife being there, too, just makes it even more bizarre. Because, like, do you think she was surprised, or do you think she's used to this behavior, too? Again, oh my God, he's always running off into the woods. This is the 9th time I've had to call a search team in the last 6 months. While roaming the woods, Mr. Mutlu met up with a group of rescue workers and volunteers involved in a search mission, unaware that they were looking for him. He then joined the group and inadvertently started to look for himself in the woods with the search party. How does this even happen, dude? The search party is looking through the woods for a lost guy. They stumble upon some just drunk dude in the middle of the woods, and at no point does it occur to them that this might be the guy they're looking for. Obviously, the guy's an idiot for wandering into the woods by himself, right? But you'd think when you're wandering through the wilderness, you just find some dude with a can of beer and a flashlight. You're like, oh, you're probably lost. I also love that apparently he was drunk enough that he just joined the search party. Like, it didn't click for him either. They describe him. They probably said his name, and he's like, yeah, all right, I'll help you guys look for him. My goodness, me and this guy have so many similarities. I really hope that we're able to find him somehow. It would just be tragic if he got stuck out here. Is he like making small talks with the rescue workers that are out here, dude? You know they had to have been pissed off. They got woken up in the middle of the night, have to come out into the middle of the woods, start just searching for this dude, only for him to be like there the entire time. Seriously, like, you know, obviously I wasn't there. How drunk do you have to be to not remember your name or realize that a search party is looking for you? He only realized that they were looking for him when one of the rescuers called out his name and he responded. Oh my gosh, at least they figured it out pretty quick. The rescue workers then gave him a lift home. It was unclear if he was reprimanded for his actions. A similar incident occurred in 2012 when an Asian tourist who went missing in Iceland was found in her own search party after she failed to recognize her own description released by the police. The fact that this happens more than once around the world goes to show you that, like, it does happen. It's not the end of the world that it happened to him. I'm glad he's okay, obviously, but man, as a search team, this would be so annoying. At least they gave him a lift home. I would have, like, left him in the woods, told him to find his own way back then. Okay, I wouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying. Seriously, though, bro, how confusing must that have been for the search party? They're like, James? He's like, yeah, right here, present here. You know, it's like roll call in class, man. That must have been the most embarrassing, awkward, tense car ride home. Just all these, like, mountain men that were just in the woods looking for you because you wandered off and they, like, had to come in the middle of the night and find you. They found you. You were walking with them for 8 miles. Either that or they were, like, really relieved that it stopped pretty quickly, you know, one or the other. Honestly, this is just a lesson on why you shouldn't just go wander into the woods. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking to you. I'm breaking the fourth wall. If you ever find yourself hysterically drunk, like to the point where, you know, you're having trouble walking, the last place that you should wander off into where absolutely nobody knows where you're going is the woods. And you might want to let people know where you're going too, dude. Because, like, you know his wife was more pissed. That's actually what he was thinking about on the car ride home. It had nothing to do with being lost in the woods. He wasn't thinking about the embarrassment of all these guys being out there to look for him. He was thinking about how much trouble he was going to be in because he wandered off from his wife in the campsite, scared the crap out of her to the point where she had to call park rangers to come find him. And then was just fine. Like, you know, when he got home, he got the hug and then the lecture of a lifetime about never doing that again because it scared the ever-living crap out of everybody. I mean, put yourself in his friend's shoes. You're just chilling, doing your thing. Next thing you know, your friend's disappeared. You have to call in, like, a search party to come look for him because you can't find him. Oh, just him being drunk, you know. If I was ever going to recommend that one person seriously never drink again, it would be this dude. Take it from the Charlie Sheen approach. You're not winning. You don't have tiger blood in your DNA. You just managed to get lost in the woods. Anyways, though, guys, I think that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, I'd really appreciate you taking a quick second to press the like button. Let me know in the comments section down below what you thought of the video. And, of course, subscribe if you're new and turn on those notifications. If you really want to help me out, a link to the intro song can be found in the description along with a link to my podcast, The Scuffed Cast, or of course you could use code Scrubae at the G Fuel checkout if you're getting the best energy drink for gamers by gamers. That's a good way to get a deal on it. And yeah, other than that, it is October now, so as y'all know, we got the Halloween merch, as you can see on your screen now. I'll put a link to that in the description, but be sure to go get it so you can get festive. And yeah, on that note, guys, that'll do it for the video. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.